only alive that they thought of sending them to the zoo in Sendai, far north of Tokyo. But what if bombs fell on Sendai? What if the elephants got loose and ran wild there? What would happen then? Tonki and Wanli too were doomed to be killed at the Ueno Zoo, just like all the other animals.
The elephant keepers stopped feeding Tonki and Wanli. As the days passed, the elephants became thinner and thinner, weaker and weaker. Whenever a keeper walked by their cage, they would stand up, tottering as if to beg, "Give us something to eat, please, give us water."
Their small loving eyes began to look like round rubber balls in their drooping, shrunken faces. Their ears seemed too large for their bodies. The once big, strong elephant had become a sad shape.
So fade away. I'm gonna watch you fade away into Remembrance Day.
All this while, the elephant's trainer loved them, as if they were his own children. He could only pace in front of the cage and moan,
"You poor, poor, pitiful elephant."
One day, Tonki and Wanli lifted their heavy bodies, staggered to their feet, and came close to their trainer, squeezing out what little strength they had left. Tonki and Wanli made their appeal. They stood on their hind legs and lifted their front legs up as high as they could. Then, raising their trunks in the air, they did their bonsai trick. Surely, their friend would reward them with the food and water as he used to do.
The trainer could stand it no longer.
"Oh Tonki, oh Wanli."
He wailed and dashed to the food shed. He carried food and pails of water to them and threw it at their feet.
"Here,
He said, sobbing, and clung to their thin legs.
eat your food, please drink your water."
All of the other keepers pretended not to see what the trainer had done. No one said a word. The director of the zoo just sat very still, biting his lip and gazing at the top of his desk. No one was supposed to give the elephants any food. No one was supposed to give them any water. But everyone was hoping and praying that if the elephants could survive only one more day, the war might be over and the elephants would be saved.
If this is the last time we'll meet, and it's a strange how I'll never see your light, familiar mystery that once unfolded for me.
At last, Tonki and Wanli could not move. They just lay on their sides, hardly able to see the white clouds floating in the sky over the zoo. However, their eyes appeared clearer and more beautiful than ever.
Seeing his beloved elephants dying this way, the elephant trainer felt as if his heart would break. He had no more courage to see them. All of the other keepers felt the same, and they too stayed away from the elephant's cage.
Over 2 weeks later, Tonki and Wanli were dead, both leaning against the bars of their cage with their trunks stretched high in the air, still trying to do the bonsai trick for the people who once fed them.
The elephants are dead, they're dead.
Screamed the elephant trainer as he ran into the office. He buried his head in his arms and cried, beating the desktop with his fist. The rest of the zookeepers ran to the elephant's cage and stumbled in. They took hold of Tonki and Wanli's thin bodies as if to shake them back to life. Everyone burst into tears and stroked the elephant's legs and trunks in sorrow.
Above them in the bright blue sky, the angry roar of enemy planes returned. Bombs began to drop on Tokyo once more. Still clinging to the elephants, the zookeepers raised their fists to the sky and implored,
"Stop the war, stop the war, stop all war."
Later, when the bodies of the elephants were examined, nothing was found in their washtub-like stomachs, not even one drop of water.
So fade away. I'm gonna watch you fade away into Remembrance Day.
With tears in his eyes, the zookeeper finished his story. These 3 elephants, John, Tonki, and Wanli, are now resting peacefully under this monument. He was still patting the tombstone tenderly as the cherry blossoms fell on the grave, like snowflakes.